Wow, good morning and good evening. I am Prashant Dharawat, co founder and CEO at Broken Entrepreneurs. Thank you for joining in our first ever public launch of Brokenatom. We are super excited to present you our no code application builder. The idea of building Brokenatom comes from years of experience and expertise in building web applications and facing industry problems such as challenge in finding right talent, long and tedious timelines, budget constraints, and integration issues. Now, Broken Atom simplifies the web development process and reduces the time required by tenfold. Any complex application now can be completed in three simple steps. Let's hear more from Ashish. Over to you, Ashish.
Hello, guys. I am Ashish. I am the co-founder of Brokenatom. So, in Brokenatom platform, we have put down three simple steps in which you can build application. The first one is data modeling. Data modeling is about your data of your application that you describe, which you use eventually to build your complete application. The second one is permission system. So permission system is something where you give access to your data to certain users. So that is something we can completely configure in Brokenatom. The third one is UI design, which takes an extensive amount of components and design skills to do. Brokenatom platform helps anyone without any coding experience to do it. So using these three simple steps, you build application and then seamlessly you'll be able to publish your application with a click of a button. Let's hear from Arun, our senior software developer, how to build an application quickly using these three simple steps. Over to you.
Thank you, Ashish. Hi, I'll be displaying my application. This is called Newsroom. The best thing about this is I have built this application in under an hour using our platform. Let us see it in action. We have different methods of authentication, of which I'll be using Google for the demo purpose. In my application, there are three pages. First one is feed, where you can see all the articles presented by all the people or all the users of the application. And there are different categories where you can filter it through and read what articles or what type of articles you need. And the second page is your post, where you can exclusively see your posts and control them. Third one is create a new post, where you can create a new article. Now I have just created an article, product launch of Brokenatom, which is here and displayed under my name. And you can see the post in action here. And this is all my posts. Now I'll be showcasing how I have built this app in a very simple manner. This is our platform, and here I have gone through create a new app and entering the name. I simply upload any logo you want. I have my logo ready. So I save it. Then the first step you should be taking is models, where you'll be taken through what all data you need in your platform. First one is user, anyone who signs up. And user has images. This is already pre-built. I don't need it, so I have removed it. Second one is an article. I'll just create a model and rename it to article, and I'll add certain properties to it. First one would be title. Second one would be description of the article. And third one would be an optional image. And fourth one would be a category of what article you are posting. Then I'll go through permission section, where you can configure roles, who is logging into your application and doing what. The application login type should be public, and anyone who logs into the application should be a user. And I'll modify user permissions whenever an article is set. Admin can do all the things, and user can only create, get, and delete the application. Now we'll head on to the design section. There is already one page, which is login page and a starter template for it. I'll go and edit out the starter page. We need 4 pages for the application, as we have already discussed. First one is feed, and I'll skip through all the parts. Now heading on to the layers section, where I can configure how the page looks like. The first one is menu section, and there are these 4 pages we have just created. I already have a design in mind, so I'll be neglecting all the design which is given initially. Here we go. First, I'll go ahead and design menu. I'll have my application as orange theme, so I have put my orange theme. Now I'll be going on and adding a component. The component itself is called app logo and app name. So you can eventually configure instead of just hard coding your application logo into the application or name into the application. We already have a component pre-built, so you can directly use it. I have added all the pages required in the menu. I'm making a bit of style change so that it would be easy to look at. And here we go. You can see what I've done with the menu here. And now I'll go ahead and start editing the logo. I want it to be a little bigger in size. So here we go. I have increased the font size. Now I'll go ahead and create the feed page where we have articles. This feed page is get many, so we'll get all the articles from all the people. And I want a filter with categories, as we have seen before in the demo. I'll just add list of categories here. These are all the categories I have, and it is here. Let me just go ahead and modify this a little bit so that it is good in design. Here we go. And now I have all the filters set up. I'll just go ahead and modify the previous and next, which takes care of number of articles to be read in one page. I will add in my header, I have feed, your post, and new post. Whenever I click on that, it should redirect to that page. So I've added those actions. You can see I have not added your post and new post, so I'll be adding those pages now. Whenever I create a post, I'll go ahead and article create one. There is a beautiful form displayed. I don't want many things to change here, so I'll just leave it at here. We can show, there we go. And there is one post I have just created. It is displayed here. I want it to be a little bit different. So I have modified the design to just show the title and category. I want the author to be also present, which I'll be doing. So one more article created successfully, and you can see it in the feed. I have added author. And now I'll just check what is happening in the application. If I do some action, now delete is working properly. And I want to modify the delete a little bit. So I have added an icon which is pre-selected and modified the design a little bit. There we go. We have a beautiful thing of all the posts displayed in the front page. I want to go to your post. Your post is basically feed with a filter of only created by you. So I have copied that and added one more filter created by logged in user. And here you'll be only displaying the posts which are created by you. Yes. So I'll be modifying the design a little bit to fit in with the other pages. Here we go. And I'll be changing the name from post feed to your post. Now I'll go ahead and what I want here is whenever someone comes to a new post and creates a post, I want the person to be redirected to feed. There is that part also, so we'll add that action. But first, let us see what happens. So one other thing I want to do is whenever someone clicks on the post feed, I want the article to be displayed in full along with the images. So I'll go ahead and add all those actions. Adding actions is pretty simple. There is an actions tab there, and there are many pre-configured actions from where you can select and display it. There is an each post page, which I have to design now. There's something called article get selected one, where you can get the selected article from previous state. We have the article here. I have modified the design a little bit. I have a go back to just have an action where you can go back to the page or feed page once you click on it instead of going to the menu and clicking it over and over again. I have configured that action also. Now I click on it and came back to post. The action I was talking about here is whenever I click on create, I have to go back to feed. So that part I'll modify. There is a pre-configured action called create one. I'll just delete it and add my custom action. Once I create it, it is automatically redirected to feed. I have arranged the feed properly and we have the application functioning. There is feed, and once you click on it, there is the article in full scale. Now I publish the application. There is backend and front end publishing, and you'll get a QR code. You can copy the link and share it to anyone you like. And this is the application in action. So again, going through the same step, I'm logged in, but I don't have any articles published here. We can see everything is empty. And this is where I started it from. I add one article which just pops here in the feed. And once you click on it, you can see it in entirety. That's about it. You can I would love for you guys to actually go and try the application. Thanks for coming, and handing over to you, Ashish.
Yeah. So as you saw, Arun actually had created a full application. He went through the modeling system and the permission system and built the UI. I spent a little bit time on another application that I have built here, and that is called Buy Me a Chai. This is application inspired from Buy Me a Coffee. It's a social media platform for tipping creator. I'll be showing the design side of it, how exactly making a design for application is seamless, and then you'll be immediately be able to publish it. So let's just go through it quickly, and then we'll see. So when you build a application in here, obviously, of course, you would have to import your assets. So when we import our assets, and then we'll directly be able to upload it and put it here. And we have all the design system given here, similar to Figma. So if you have worked in Figma, you'll feel very rightly in place. So you'll be able to drag and drop items from it, and which will seamlessly work with the models that we have created before. So here, what we are doing, we are building a landing page for the application. In fact, the video has modeling system, again, permission system, and the UI part of it. And this is what we are trying to make in here. And we'll be able to do that by following certain design principle. And all those design principles are allowed in Brokenatom platform. They'll be able to write any custom design code if you have, but even if you do not have, you can use the top menu bar to design your component as you want. So I'll actually skip to the end of this to show what's the outcome of this application. So this is social media platform that we are building. This is the landing page for it. And there are a few other pages that we have. One is the dashboard page, then your content page, and then your supporters page, because this is a application where supporters can tip you. So if you go through the entire application, eventually we'll land up with a full-fledged application just by using one platform. And once it is done, your application is completely published, and then you'll be getting a URL. And that URL, you can now share it with as many people as you want. The system is built in such a way that it can take the load of thousands of people joining at any point of time. So all those designs has been hidden from you as the creator of the application. And then you can build your business on top of it and leave the technology part to us. So with this, we'll just stop this. I'll be sharing the link to the application that we have created here on the chart. I'll get back to Prashant to tell a little bit about how exactly we build this platform and what are the team and what exactly we are planning next.
Thank you, Ashish. Let me introduce you the super energetic team that has been working on this for last 2 years. I thank each one of them, Ashish, Jeevan, Hitesh, Oindrilla, Arun, Shrikant, Chetan, Gopinath, Rajat, Prakhar, and Lipi. Once again, thank you for joining us. Signing off for now. Thank you.